Always offering a prayer with joy in my heart, and in every prayer for you all. You see, how do a people bring a pastor joy? How do a people bring a pastor joy? Maybe I can do it another way. How does a pupil bring a teacher joy? Well, a pupil brings a teacher joy when the pupil gets it. Teachers put all the hard work in, trying to help you learn, trying to help you understand it, trying to help you to understand that and that make this, or that word and that word together make a phrase, or these series of words make a sentence, and that's a noun, and that's a verb, and that's an adjective, and everything else. And they're just trying to get it so that you have this little moment in your mind where you suddenly go, oh, that's how it works. And the teachers are not in it for the plowing, kind of getting it hard work and getting it all that. They're looking for that moment where the kid's face goes, and that's the joy. That's the moment when a teacher goes, yes, got one. Yeah, they know how to write a sentence with a full stop and they start with a capital. Woo! And I hear Sonia every now and again, and she's marking these books because she's a teacher, and she's marking these books. And every now and again, she gets excited. One, got it, Gareth! Look at this, like this. And I have to run across the room and say, "Oh, isn't that lovely?" You know. And I try, and I know I'm terrible at it, love. But they get it. And so how does a pastor get joy? Yeah? It's when you get the gospel. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as if you find Christ and the Holy Spirit begins to transform you, I'm stepping away happy. Yeah? The second somebody loves one another, forgives one another, endures with one another, gets through something and is out the other side, praise and praise and praise, and they get the answer. It may not have been the one they expected, but they're happy. The second that they click about something with God, the second that I'm standing up on the platform here and I mention one thing, and you go, oh, isn't that cool? And that's it. That's what I live for. That's it. That makes me happy. It doesn't take a lot. It's true. When somebody hands somebody a coffee because they've been thinking about them. When somebody makes a Facebook group up to help with a leg. It's stupid, isn't it, really? But it's what makes me happy. You know, when somebody comes up to me and says, what else can we do with the homeless in the town? Yes, come on. That makes me happy. So this is how you make a pastor happy. It's real easy. You know, you do it like this. You don't have to love me, just love them. All right? You don't have to love me, just love them. But that's the way Jesus did it, right? And what's the parable with the sheep and the goats? And whatever you did the least of these, you did for me? Why is that? Because really, you can serve the gospel to me, but you can't serve the gospel to me because I've already received the gospel and received the Spirit. So you can serve me, and there are times when you say things, I'm thinking, yep, that's from the Lord. But I'll tell you, that's from God. Yeah, there are times. But actually, if you want to help me, everything I do, everything that makes my joy complete in what I do in ministry and in what I do as a pastor is for you and for them. So if you help each other, and you help all those people, I'm kicking and screaming and dancing everybody. Yeah? That's what makes joy complete for me. I used to say it to the young people all the time. You can't help me. They used to come out, okay, what can I do? What can I serve you with, Pastor? Really, I'm not up there. I'm just like you. Yeah? There might be a time when you might be able to help me, but right now, they're the ones that need help. Please help them. Yeah? In the same way that if my kid's sick and I go to the hospital, yeah, and one of them's, broken their arm or something like that, I pray it'll never happen. Let's say Naomi's broken her arm, all right? And, well, she hasn't done, she banged her head, but she's not broken her arm. And I take her to and I kind of got this little girl in my arms, yeah? Now, technically I'm a medic, so I could do something about it, but imagine I'm not. A girl in my arms like that. I give her to the doctor, and I said, please make my daughter better. Please help my daughter's broken arm. And so they take little Naomi into the little plaster room, and they x-ray it and everything else, and then they kind of put the cast on it, and she comes back, and I write my name on it and everything else. But actually, what's made my joy complete? Not that they made me a cup of tea and served me cake and treated me properly while I was in the waiting room waiting for my daughter to have her x-ray. It wasn't about me. Everything about me going along there is for her, not for me. In the same way, you want to make my joy complete, go out there and preach the gospel. That's what Jesus said. will make my joy complete? Go out there and preach the gospel. Go and lead them to Christ. Go and lead them to fresh water. Go and lead them to the cross. Go and lead them to somebody that can redeem them. Go and lead them to somebody that can save them.